Dreamers, Jana, Kingsford here. I'm actually just about to go live inside of Life Workers, and I thought that I would drop in here because I've literally already gone live. I mean, it is Monday. I'm getting my stuff done. I've worked for 3 hours this morning and 3 hours this afternoon, so I mean, that's pretty next level for me. And I just did a call inside of my social media nutcrackers, and I was asked a really cool question. I was asked how tips for content creation on the road. Okay. My number one tip. So by the way, my name is Jana Kingsford, Chief Big Dreamer of the Internet. I travel around Australia with my family. We're called the Big Dreams family. That is not particularly our business model. Our business model is the Jana Kingsford International. I sell my books and my courses, my mentorships, my masterminds. I'm a life worker basically. I do my life's work for a living. That's what we do. Oh, hello. So Life Workers is the most amazing thing that I've ever created in my whole life, but I was just asked this amazing question. And I mean, a lot of you do follow me because of our travels, and you follow the travels and things like this. So this is tips for, so thank you so much for who the person knows who they, who asked me this question. I think it's the best question ever, and I'm doing a weekly vlog for the Big Dreams family. So we're together as a family going to be doing a weekly vlog, and I thought, okay, well, I need to have content for that, and because Facebook is my content creation center, I'm going to use this content to go in the weekly vlog. And so why not do it live and alive, and then put it together in a beautiful art form that I will do when it gets put together, and I take elements of all the things we've done and all the travel we're doing. But I wanted to give you a couple of tips of how we do it on the road. This sounds very matter-of-factual, but whatever, let's just go with it because I think it's a really cool question. Number one is, if you are not on the road yet and you intend on being on the road and you intend to have like a travel lifestyle-y blog, you're gonna want to start to create the content now, because this is what I see everybody do. This is what I see across the board, and it's not helpful, guys. Not helpful at all. Is they say, when I'm traveling, then I will, I'm trying to get this in a good spot. When I'm traveling, then I will create all this content. When I'm traveling, then I shall make a vlog. When I'm traveling, then I will do daily Facebook lives. When I'm traveling, then I'm going to post on my Instagram. No, you got to figure out a way. If you cannot get it going on now, then you're not going to be able to get it going on then. So if you find yourself saying then, when I launch my book, then, when we're traveling, then, do it now. So do whatever you kind of envision yourself doing for traveling, do it now. Get into the process and get into the habit of creating, because if you cannot create it now in your all the stuff, when you travel, you're not going to have the time to do it either. So everybody has this idea that they're going to have so much more time when they're traveling. No, you need to know the skills that you need to have, and you need to know how to create all the things, how to edit the things, how to create the vlogs, how to edit your videos, how to create videos, what sort of structure and storyline you want to have to your videos and your Facebook lives and your vlogs. You got to know that kind of in advance. You need to know that up front, right? And so once you're traveling, that's kind of a little late to learn all those skills. And of course, you will have some downtime, but not as much as you probably think. Especially if you are a life worker and basically your life's work, your lifeblood of your business is based on your life's work. So you're already creating that, and then travel is kind of going to go on top of it. And obviously, you're going to create these travel and lifestyle elements of it if you're going to do a bit of travel vloggy kind of ish stuff. So my number one tip is tips for content creation on the road is to get into the habit of, and also the skill set of, and the mindset of creating content now, no matter how much you're traveling. So really get into the habit of, and the skill set of, and the mindset of creating now. The second tip is to have a base station. So this is like, once you are creating a lot of content for the internet, and I create a lot of content because we have the Big Dreams family. We have Jana Kingsford International, so the Facebook page, the podcast, the YouTube, all the things, and then my personal profile as well, where it's kind of like the catch-all for the content. So my number one tip is to have base stations. So every time we're at a capital city, and when we're in civilization or a capital city, that's when I use that time to really catch up with my content. So this is where I'm catching up with my content. So right now in Perth, this is where I've really got ahead of my game and really caught up on my content on social media. So really dropping my beats and getting that baseline content going on and having that happen, that's what I've been doing. So really base stations are the answer. Base stations are the answer for being a content creator, because this is my life. This is not a holiday. This is my life. So to being on the road, if this is your lifeblood, this is your life. This is my life. This is not a holiday. This is my life. This is not my holiday. So I've got to remember that my experience of traveling is different. Oh, hi Amy, so awesome to see you. Oh, Wendy Jasper. Oh, hi. Okay. Do you guys want to know what I'm doing right now? Base stations. Number 2 is base stations. Number 1 is preparations. Made you live. I'm so excited. I've been live 50 million times today. Okay, 3, but 4. This is my 5th time live today. Number 1, to recap, because there's people that have just joined. And then I'm going to give you a hot tip of what I'm doing this video for and what I'm going to actually use this for and what behind this strategy. So number 1 was, if this is the thing, everybody says to me, when I'm traveling and when I'm on the road, that's when I'm going to create my vlog. When I'm on the road, that's when I'm going to do a daily Facebook Live. When I'm on a road, that's when I'm going to blog more. No, you're not going to at all. You need to have that habit down pat now. If you do not have the habit of creating a crap load of content now, not going to happen. I mean, it could. I mean, I'm all about big dreams and unlimited capacity and capability. That's a really ridiculous way to look at it, though, because if you think that, and then everyone's like, but I'm so busy and I've got all this stuff and I'm getting prepared. Wait till you're traveling full time. That's when you're going to understand the meaning of discombobulation, because you are going into these new towns. When you go to Woolworths, you don't know where anything is. So shopping takes you twice as long. I don't know where the milk is. I don't know where the bread is. I don't know where cereal is. I don't know where the apples are always at the front, but you're never gonna know, right? Sorry guys, I dropped you. Sorry guys. So preparations, number 1, base stations, number 2. So base stations is, so when we were in Narrabeen, which is Sydney, we stopped for a while. We stopped for like 10 days. Then we sort of do 3 days, 2 days, 4 days here, 3 days here, 2 days here, 3 days here. And then we get to the next capital city, and then we stop for a good 10 days again. And then we went from Mornington Peninsula, was that base station, was practically Melbourne. And then we went to Adelaide, and Adelaide from Melbourne, I'm saying these like they're just down the road from each other. No, they're like a few weeks to get to each one. And then we got to Adelaide, and Adelaide where we stayed for 10 days, and Perth, I've been here for 3 weeks because I still couldn't really get the process down. And so another tip for creating on the road, I'm just going to go rogue and I have no idea what it's going to be, but this is content stacking method. Oh, this is a good one. Content stacking method. Do you guys want to hear content stacking method? Lay down your base beats, have your base beats. I mean, this is all life workers stuff. So guys, if you're not in life workers, make sure you hit me up and make sure you message me, because you want to be in this, because I do not promote things for this long unless I'm really like, hey, we're going to be talking about this for a while, and hey, you're going to want to be in this live round, and hey, you know that I incrementally increase things extremely rapidly once like they get going and we get the results for them. So hey, Me Brand is a $1,700 course now. And it started out at the same price that Life Workers is right now. So I base my courses and I incrementally increase the intro pricing based on the results and also based on each launch. So you're going to want to come in now versus later, because everyone's going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I've created my 6-figure business in 6 months and this is awesome. And that's what's going to happen, because that's what I intended. Anyway, so content stacking. Okay, so this is actually relevant for number 3. Content stacking was, okay, so for example, at this base station, if you don't feel like you've got your footing and you're fumbling, that's what's going to happen if you haven't laid down your beats and you haven't got a really cool content flow and communications plan happening, which is stuff we're talking about in Life Workers, by the way. I'm going to help you with that. Do you like that? You like that? Okay. Then, from stacking that, and once you've got a workflow on it, it feels natural and it feels really good, and you feel like I can do this, and I'm like doing a daily Facebook Live, or I'm doing 50 million Instagram stories every day, then you can stack on that, and then you stack on top of that, and you figure out what's going to be the smartest way that I can stack on this content, and where's the best place to create. That's a key here. Okay, let's make this number 3, creation center. So a tip for creating content on a road is knowing where you naturally gravitate to create your content and making that your creation center. This is where I create my Facebook Lives. This is where I create the base of my content. So right now what I'm doing, so number 3 is content center. creation center. Sorry, this is where I create most of my content. So it would make no sense for me to do a video talking about the tips to create content on the road. Make no sense for me to do that right now in a pre-recorded video. If the way that I create and the place that I create is my Facebook, it makes so much sense to just create on Facebook and then use it later when I put it all together, when I put something together and I combobulate something and I create a piece of art and I create some sort of art form and artwork from my content. So this Facebook Live right here is going to go in our weekly vlog. So the weekly vlog for the Big Dreams family is going to be a bit of lifestyle-y stuff, a bit of travel stuff, and a bit of, I'm an expert at social media creation. So if you want to build a lifestyle business, doing your life's work for a living, and you want to travel, that's my jam. I cannot teach you what is going to be at each caravan park. That's not my jam. My jam is I'm really good at creating content. I'm really productive without needing to have a to-do list, and I really know how to maximize my time, and I really know how to create a crap load of content. That's my genius zone. So it's really knowing your genius zone. But number 3 is content creation center. Where are you creating it? And then stacking it from there. So you'll notice that a lot of YouTubers, that's where they create their content, and then they get it combobulated for Instagram and Facebook, but they don't upload natively, because when you are traveling full-time and do not have a 50-person team, creative native to the platform, so native to Facebook, native to YouTube, native to Instagram, it's not the smartest move, because you are going to be working 12, 13, 14, 15 hour days. Not the best when you're traveling, because you can't, because traveling takes time. Traveling, you're stuck in the car a lot of the time. Traveling, you're setting up stuff most of the time. Traveling, you're getting bearings. Traveling, you're orientating yourself at each new place. So what I've noticed is having a creation center is a massive tip. Number 4 is multi-purposing. Knowing that this video right here is going to go into my vlog, and it's my most natural way to create content is to do a Facebook Live, to know that I'm giving you value right here, right now. You do not need to wait till I make this weekly vlog next week about this and put it all together in a really cool piece of art. You don't need to wait. You can get this now. You can get the tips now. And if you like it all put together really pretty and nicely, and put it with like all different things of all the different elements of us traveling, well, then you're going to love it when I put it together. But it's not going to be this whole Facebook Live. Obviously, I'm just going to cut bits and pieces out. But so it's multi-purposing, figuring out how you can multi-purpose content, but also intentionally do it. So it's not just like, you don't dump videos just into YouTube as a video dumping ground. It's not a video dumping ground. It's a longevity plan, because it's a long-term communications plan. I'm a communications expert, by the way, if we didn't all know that, if it hasn't been established. So I like to also remind myself of that, because I worked my ass off for 5 years to get my communications degree. I want to milk the shit out of it. It's got to be done. I did that with 3 kids, by the way, as a high school dropout to a university graduate. I'm not going to let that just slide and not ever say anything about that amazing expertise that I have got going on there. Clearly it helped me out, because I do pretty well with this stuff. Okay. Number 3, so we said number 3 is creation center. Number 4 is multi-purposing. So number 4 is multi-purpose. Everything has a multi-purpose. So I do a Facebook Live, that's my live. It's my creation center. And then I have the longevity plan where it goes onto YouTube. Number 5. You do notice that I do my Facebook Lives and there's a shit ton of people watching, and it's super embarrassing, but I still do it, don't I? The tip for creating on the road is 90% of the time that you're creating content, you're going to be around people. The only time that I'm kind of not is when I'm sitting in the car creating content. But people still look at me talking to my phone in the car. And I don't have it on, you know, this is the best thing when you have your phone like this, because it looks like you're FaceTiming people. So it's kind of like not too bad. And when you're Insta storing, it looks like you're FaceTiming people. But don't be shy to have your phone out like this and just be fully owning it. So like number 5 is don't be shy and fully own it. So probably should put this around here. There's people in their togs and shit like that. Okay, so right on cue when I'm talking about this sort of topic is to be able to do your Facebook Lives when there's a shit ton of people around. That's going to be what you have to do pretty much most of the time. You're going to have to put the phone up to your face and do a Facebook Live. And do you know what I was actually supposed to be doing right now is doing number 6. Oh my god, these are amazing. These are really cool. Tips for creating content on the road. Number 6 is don't miss don't kind of miss the opportunity. Really what's that saying where you go when you get an opportunity to take it. So when you get an opportunity to do a Facebook Live right now, half an hour, I was going to go into the spa, and then I'm like, you know what, I want to do this video right now, and I want to do it, just like want to do it now. So just not missing this opportunity to do it now. I need to get comfy with Facebook Lives, let alone peeps watching. I know, right? Like, peeps everybody. Staff over there going, what the hell is she doing? She talks on her phone all freaking day. And I do them up in there, and like at the cafe up there, and there's people sitting next to me most of the time when I'm doing a Facebook Live. So it's getting comfortable with people watching as you do a Facebook Live. Take the bull by the horns. That's it. Take the bull by the horns. What was my last point that I was saying? Don't miss a moment. So when you feel like when a video is coming through, like, so there's this half an hour right now. What's the time? Okay, I got 10 minutes until my life workers workshop, my welcome workshop for my life workers. But I noticed that, okay, hang on, I'm going to turn this on, otherwise my battery's not going to be fine. By the way, tips for content creation, always have power packs and have a husband handy that charges them up, because I never do. Oh, another tip, we're up to number 7, have your bag that has all the things in it. Sunglasses, towel, it's my towel, which fits in there, so I can do a quick little get back into flow. Have my computer on me at all times, tripod always, so have a bag. Don't have a handbag. We clearly know that you're not a traveller if you have a handbag. You're just not a traveller. I know, what an awesome bag. I know, right? Guess what? I went and got this bag. Actually, that's a lie. Mark went and got this bag because I made him go into the city the other day. I was like, can you please go get it? I'm still dreaming of it and I need it. He's like, okay. So he went for a big drive into the city from where we are and went and got this. And he's like, I felt like an idiot standing at the counter getting this in your dress. Oh, tips for creating content on the road. Have really cool outfits. That's a good tip. So number 4 was like, don't be shy. There was another one where I was going, oh, don't miss a moment. So really go, Mark. I know, right? How cool is he that he did that? I was so stoked. He was just like, okay. I mean, that's his job. That's what he does. Just supports me, support all you guys. That's what he really sees as his role, is he helps me to show up for you guys. So that's the agreement that we have, is obviously that's the agreement of being a husband and wife and being together for 20 years and all that amazing stuff. But you always support each other, right? But he helps me to support you and show up in the way and the capacity that I do. Clearly, like right now, who's looking after the kids? Oh, that would be Mark. That would be Mark doing that. Yeah, don't miss a moment. So I had this half an hour window, and I'm like, you know what? Like, you never know how long between when you're going to be able to do your next epic Facebook Live. And when you're in flow, create until your heart's content. And basically, if you look at what I've created today, because I'm so in flow today, I was not in flow on Saturday, so I did minimum effective dose. I did one Facebook Live, and then I dropped my mic and got the shit out of there. I was like, okay, dropping mic, I'm off. But I did it, I got it done, but I also knew I wasn't on flow. So the days when I'm not in flow, I'm not going to create 50 million extra pieces of content. The day like today, I'm in flow. So clearly, I'm going to milk the shit out of it, and I'm going to make sure that I'm doing extra Facebook Lives that I'm going to repurpose and multi-purpose later. So this is going to be multi-purposed for the Big Dreams family. It's going to be multi-purposed for my YouTube as a standalone video, because it's going to have a great title, which is tips for creating content on the road. I also did my Facebook Live for my social media nutcrackers. I'm also doing a training for my course. I also did a sales video for life workers because I'm in so much flow today. And also Monday is really, I get ahead of the game on a Monday. So on a Monday is where I create a crap load of content. If I'm not in flow, no, I'll still do my minimum effective dose. But if I'm fully in flow on a Monday, I'm going to create all the content for all the things as much as I possibly can. And I feel so satiated at the end of the day. Like today, I'm going to feel so satiated because I was like, I want to do a sales video. We shall do a sales video. I want to do a video on my personal profile. Wow, he does get it. Oh my God, he does get it. He so does. And he's such a big part of it. And he's like, you know, he's the one that hugs me if I'm like having a thing. Or he's the one that hugs me if like I'm having a hiccup in my business. He's the one that holds me and hugs me and holds space for me when I'm going through that stuff, and he listens, and he doesn't fix it because he has no idea how to fix it, except that all he knows is just to hug me and to hold me and to support me if I need my bag picked up from the city while I'm in flow of making a video like the other day. So the other day I was not in flow. So guess what I did? I went and got a clip from one of my videos and I created an epic motivational educational video from it yesterday morning, actually. So yesterday morning I slept in till like 10 o'clock, and then my friend came at 11 and I was like, shit, I've got an hour to create content. I'm not doing a Facebook Live. I just woke up. I'm not in flow today. I'm not interested in doing a Facebook Live. That's not happening today. My friend's coming. I might do one later, but also I actually want to create, I want to take my favorite Facebook Live of the week and I want to put it into a really cool piece of art, and I repurposed it. So it's repurposing what you have already created on the days when you're feeling off and not feeling like going live. And you're not feeling like putting your mug in front of the camera. You're like, I'm hell not feeling it today. And so you don't need to, but you also got all the tons of content from the days that you did feel it. That is the journey of the life worker, and that is your benefit of creating a crap load of content that you can rejig. And it's a daily thing. I do my daily showing up. So let's just do number 8 tip for going on the road is like, one, your energy is on point, like milk it. So this is when you've got like, communicate with your husband or partner. I communicate this really deeply. Like when I'm in flow, he knows that practically I'm going to be doing as many videos, as much work as or writing as much stuff as I possibly can, because there'll be days when I'm just like, I'm watching Netflix and we're binging on Netflix all today. I'm just, let's go do some family stuff. So we know to work it when it's working. That is a huge tip for on the road, because there might be 5 days where it's not in flow and it's not conducive, and we're doing a heap of exploring, and we're not really like, I'm not in sit down and create content mode. I'm in travel experiencing kind of mode. So it's really working with how the vibe is, or what the vibe is. So okay, I'm gonna go. I've got to go to my life workers. Oh, my hair is like on point in this sunshine. Did you like this? Let me know if you liked it, and let me know if you're a life worker. Hashtag down below, and I shall see you in life workers. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, and that's my tips for creating content on the road. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Chief Big Dreamer of the internet is out. Yeah, hell yeah, Wendy is totally a life worker. Yay! Okay, see you guys. Have the best day ever. Growing to big dreams. Thank you so much for being here. So appreciate your presence. See you in the next video. Bye. Chief Big Dream of the internet is out.